Hey folks, we're into the RV again. The cross member that broke on us was right about here, right between the two axles. Probably took the most twisting action, and that's why it broke free. And it bent, and the weight of the water tank, because it supported the straps that go under the water tank. In this case, my straps are metal C-channel, very, very sturdy, which that part was great. But they're just screwed up into this cross member. And I've had some of those screws pop off because they're screwed from the bottom, and the things don't rest on top of the cross member. They screw from the bottom. So gravity is gradually, as we're driving, pulling that part away from the cross member. Doesn't seem like good design to me. When we welded them back in place, the gentleman that helped us out got those pieces to sit on top of the cross member, and then I bolted them together so that they will stay in place. That's one of the things we had to redesign. I've also started replacing this cover. I've basically cut and removed everything from the front of the front tire all the way to the back of the rig, and have started putting this on in pieces. So I have two pieces on here that are about, I don't know, about 4 feet each, and they have a little bit of overlap with the front piece overlapping the back piece. So again, the wind runs over it like you'd want water to run off your roof shingles. So in the case of this seam right here, which I think you can see in the shot, this older front piece overlaps the newer piece that I've replaced in the back. There's another cross member right here, and I've put screws in here through both into the cross member. Now, true, I have still screwed this up from the bottom, but there's really no weight to this. It's just this plastic corrugated imitation cardboard stuff. Coroplast, which I've learned is not chloroplast. Chloroplast is the green things in plant cells that make photosynthesis happen. This is coroplast. So yeah, anything when you fix on an RV, you pretty much have to redesign it. They're not made to last, and they're not made to work on. That's a bad combination. But for the most part, it seems to be all fixed up. And, you know, the front didn't look too bad. This next part here is looking a little shabby. But our worst cover issues were back here by the tires. There was a lot of sagging going on, and now we know why. It's because this piece had bent some time ago, just not to the extent that it was before it broke on us here recently. It was just bent a little bit, enough to kind of push this cover down a little bit, and it tore it off from the screws along the edges, so it would just sag around the tires. And then little mice could get in. We saw how much fun that was. So that's been our little adventure here this week. We'll see you next week.